on Your Health is sponsored by Dennis J. Courtney, M.D., Director of the Courtney Medical Group, located at 3075 Washington Road in McMurray, Pennsylvania. For more information or to make an appointment, call 724-942-3002. That's 724-942-3002 for Dennis J. Courtney, M.D.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to AIM Impact on Your Health. AIM Impact on Your Health, where every day our goal is to have you learn at least one thing to help you live better and longer. AIM Impact on Your Health, heard each and every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 8 to 9 o'clock. I'm Dr. Dennis Courtney, and I'm with you each and every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 8 to 9. AIM Impact on Your Health, for each day you'll find current medical news, knowledgeable guests, and fascinating health topics, and where we do encourage you to call in to join in. Today, well, ladies and gentlemen, today we are going to spend some time with a good friend of ours. You know her as a very educated young lady who comes to us each and every month with new messages about natural health, the best to maintain your health. She has a number of names all bunched together. Susan Smith-Jones, of course, is quite a package. We call her Dr. Va-Va-Va-Boom. She's out on the West Coast, and we'll be getting with her right after that first break this morning to talk more about home health remedies, natural remedies for problems that beguile us sometimes. And we started our discussion with these remedies last month, got about halfway through them, and now we'll plow through the remainder and even then some. Stick with us today. I'm sure you will enjoy the ride. Now, rest of the month, here it comes. On Friday, we're going to open them up to you finally. We'll let you vent some more and get rid of that pressure building up with respect to this controversial, hot issue on fish oils. I continue to tell you, and will continue to tell you, fish oils can be, ultimately will be hazardous to your health, even though there's some considerable benefit to get in the initial run-up to those toxic levels. Nonetheless, fish oils need to be removed as a daily supplement, especially to the extent that they have been promoted and promoted by me. So I have to take the hit. Anyway, Friday we'll open them up and let you get off your chest whatever you'd like to on the matter. I've got some more research I've dug up to try to support even more the scientific basis for making those assertions. As the month moves on, looking to the 15th now, Doug Inglesby will be here. Doug, of course, his family has been involved with the supplementation realm way before it was even fashionable. He goes back to the Ewell Gibbons days with his father and Adele Davis, and many of the greats of the alternative realm had the beginnings with his family and the development of that company. More about that on the 15th. On the 17th, Lonnie Birmingham is going to be with us talking about heat. By the way, we just got a little bit cool off overnight, did we not? We've been scorched so badly. But heat, the number one killer of all weather hazards, is our discussion for the 17th. Then the following week, Roland will be back. We're going to continue talking about, I believe, the most all-in-one, complete, single supplement ever devised. Of course, the reason it can be devised is it's been bioengineered algae concentrates. They use an acronym called BAC, but this one product contains everything, folks. All amino acids, every single vitamin that there is, all minerals, some 92 natural minerals found in the compound. All of the essential fatty acids, both omega-3s and omega-6s, all enzymes, mixed carotenoids, nucleic acids, and this chlorophyll component. It's a plant, right? Which is sort of unique add-on to it all. Anyway, we'll talk about the ingredients and why this the signature product, premier product called F3, is what it is based on the work of Dr. Michael Kiriak, the Soviet scientist we have talked about many times before. That'll be on the 22nd. You all know, after having spent some time with Jerry Singleton on Monday, that finally MCG testing is underway again. Now, many of you have been asking me when it was going to return. We had to get a little glitch worked out. We actually, and we anticipated this, have to purchase the machine. The company was coming to our office and actually putting on free clinics on our behalf. The machine finally has been procured. We will have a device literally available every single month here. But the kickoff, the return to MCG testing, will be the 25th of August. Now we're going to limit the number. This is for educational purposes because we're in training doing all the testing on our own, and Jerry Singleton will be here sort of helping us along, getting us ready to take over the arduous duty of further testing well into the future. And so instead of doing one every 15 minutes, a patient every 15 minutes, we could do up to 32 in any one given day. We're going to limit to 10 on the 25th, but it's coming right back on September 8th. So give us a call here today if you'd like to be part of this. If you would like to do this for the first time, and this is something that all insurances cover, and for the first time you would need some explanation to go along with this, I'll be happy to do that for you. But you can call up, just ask what time slots are available, occupy time slot, and then we'll see you on that day to do your actual testing. Consider that when you do come on that day, that you should have a return date in mind. It can be any day where we can go over the results. I think that's the beautiful part of the MCG testing, because once we find out what the status of your coronary arteries are, that's what MCG testing does, folks, then we'll be able to develop a program to correct whatever level of disease is present, and we'll have a way and a means to keep checking to make certain that those improvements occur. So give us a call, 724-942-3002. A little bit after 9 o'clock today, you want to talk to Kim, the office manager. She'll get you straightened out with respect to the testing dates that are up and coming. But as I say, they'll be fast and furious once our training ends and we take on the responsibility to do our own testing. Then literally it'll be available each and every month. So make it work out in your schedule. That's pretty much the way August is shaping up. There, of course, will be other additions. And looking way into the future, David Brownstein returns after his family vacation. He'll be in September, talking about salting your way to health. So signature products here, one-of-a-kind sort of boutique forms of supplementations and other products that we have here. Once again, reminding you, RTD dressings. Can't get them anyplace, and if you're diabetic, I want you to have them in your medicine cabinet in case any wound should occur. You'll be able to place a therapeutic device, literally, in a realm that will allow you to actually correct and prevent any infections from occurring. So, RTD dressings available here, and I think no other place. That same thing goes for the Simply Freeze, the product we launched a couple of weeks ago, whereby if you have any muscular aches and pains, there is a greaseless, odorless substance to place on top of whatever the area of the body is to get immediate relief in the nose. But I've sort of sampled this with who have these aches and pains, just looking for a way to get some relief and be in control. Simply Freeze has been a product that I think has worked well for them. It's 100% of the time. Another designer line, of course, is 4-to-1 oil, only made by Body Bio, the name of the company that Ed Kane himself put together. And this product, 4-to-1 oil, was formulated back in 1994 when the work of Dr. Yehuda finally revealed what the appropriate ratio of omega fatty acids are, talking about what is the best formulation to take fatty acids that would have the greatest impact on the human body. Fatty acids need to be taken. It is now known. It's no longer up for grabs. It is now known in a ratio of 4-to-1. Omega-6s to omega-3s, linoleic to alpha-linolenic. And by using those technical terms for the fatty acid, you reduce it to the parent compound, and the linoleic acid component, the omega-6 component, is best taken in the form of sunflower oil. And the omega-3, the 4-to-1 ratio of omega-6s to omega-3, is best taken in the form of flaxseed oil. This ratio of 4-to-1 will allow you to take on and manufacture the higher order, sometimes called the second floor, third floor fatty acids, and in particular DHA and EPA. The EPA component is the problem, folks, with that fish oil. More about that on Friday. There's no sense getting into it right now. What else? Oh, still offering up. Some of you have taken me up on it so that you can have the science. I'm offering it to you. I've got all the abstracts, all the papers done on this 4-to-1 ratio. It's been astonishing to me that so much research has been done to make certain that what I tell you about this 4-to-1 ratio, that it has been scientifically scrutinized and passed muster, and multiple investigators have been able to reproduce the same results that Yehuda did. I've got all the abstracts. If you'd like a copy of them, send me a self-addressed stamped envelope here, 3075 Washington Road. That's 3075 Washington Road in McMurray, Pennsylvania. The zip code is 15317. I'll be happy to run off the abstracts. Abstracts are literally a resume, a compendium of what the actual research article, how it was set up, and what they learned from it. And then, of course, if you want to get the actual article themselves, they will give you the citations to go to the literature and get them. But all the abstracts, I have them, and I'll be happy to share them with you to back up the scientific information. I think it's so valuable here to literally continue to prove that the information we bring to you is absolutely kosher. All right, let's do this, folks. Let's take a short break. And in the interim, let's head on out to the West Coast. Yes, Dr. Susan Smith-Jones should be up and awaiting our call. When we return, we'll have her back with us and let her, well, she just takes the microphone, folks. She runs with it. And let's see what's on her mind and how she wants to run with it today. Susan Smith-Jones, our guest today. Be right back.
This is Dr. J. Courtney, MD. You become confused about how best to manage your health. It's no wonder. It seems that every time you turn on the television or radio, another expert has yet another suggestion for you to follow that seems to be reasonable enough, but no matter how dutifully you follow the instruction, it just doesn't quite produce the results that you were looking for. If this confusion sounds familiar to you, give us a call at the Center for Complementary Health, where we'll make some sense of the confusion based on a blending of traditional and alternative medicine that we've been perfecting over the last 7 years. We offer metabolic nutrition testing, immune system repair, natural hormone replacement therapy, chelation therapy, cutting-edge allergy correction, and a host of other safe and effective alternative therapies.
Dennis J. Courtney, MD, is located at 3075 Washington Road in McMurray. Phone 724-942-3002.
Want to help your family eat healthier? Instead of learning to disguise tofu in wondrous ways, how about some real nutritional power? If your family has the typical American palate for fried pizza and burgers, feeding your family the blessings of good nutrition is a struggle. Fruit of the Spirit is the answer for your family's nutritional needs. Fruit of the Spirit is an all-natural, whole fruit puree made from fresh fruits native to the Holy Land with alkalizing minerals. Fruit of the Spirit was 5 years in the formulation, the work of a team of top nutritional experts with independent science to confirm its antioxidant power. 1 ounce a day provides the equivalent of 5 servings of fruits and minerals. Fruit of the Spirit is convenient, affordable, and delicious. Even your picky family will sing the praises of Fruit of the Spirit. Give your loved ones the blessing of good nutrition. Call 1-800-442-3793 for a special promotional offer. Fruit of the Spirit, a blessing for your good health. That's 1-800-442-3793. Call them now. 1-800-442-3793.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back once again to AM Impact on Your Health. Heard here on KHB 620 each and every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 8 to 9 o'clock. I'm Dr. Dennis Courtney with you today on a Wednesday version of the show. And as you remembered when she was with us last, we said, hey, coming back in the month of August, folks, we'll finish off everything we started. Of course, we started to talk about Susan Smith-Jones' approach to natural remedies for various and sundry medical issues. We will pick up with that today. We always have to find out what this lovely lady's doing because she's always doing something. Let's bring her aboard right now and say good morning and welcome back, Dr. Jones.
Good morning, Dr. Dennis. Great to be with you in this beautiful, hot month of August.
It has been a scorcher out here. I don't know how it's been going for you in L.A., but be that as it may, it is August, it is hot, and when you're in the show, it gets hotter by the minute, if you know what I mean. Now, Susan, you always have a way to kick off the show talking about the things you got into in the month before. 30 days at least have expired since we were last with you. Give us the quick resume of how those 30 days went, because another book could come out, you could have a baby, there could be a whole host of things that happened. In 30 days, you packed more in 30 days than any other human being I know. What happened in the last 30 days?
Not quite as fast. I did a media tour throughout Canada and made another trip over to the UK to promote my new book, Walking on Air, Your 30-Day Inside and Out Rejuvenation Makeover. And so, anyway, we'll talk more about that. Everyone get out a pen and a paper because there's a way to get a bonus gift with Walking on Air called Nature's Medicine Gift, my really popular booklet combo where I talk about my personal program. Now, for anybody that might be new with us today, I've never taken medication in my life, haven't had a cold or in a quarter of a century. And I've got a wonderful website. My name, easy to remember, SusanSmithJones.com. You can learn more about my new book there. You could click on the August newsletter, and you'll learn lots of great health tips, like a common herb that alleviates depression and lowers cholesterol, one of the best anti-aging on the planet, a fruit that will reduce your risk of stroke, the best teas if you want to lose weight. And then finally, I've got my wonderful Renew Your Life package. And through this month, 50% off. Now, lots of dentists, they go to a therapist or they hire a life coach. But I've put everything in this beautiful collection called Renew Your Life. And just for a limited time, it's 50% off. So rather than paying thousands of dollars to a therapist, it comes out to be $11 a month, and I'll be your personal life coach. And it's a digital program, which means get it instantly. There are lots of audios and full-color ebooks, and it will take you through a year. So a year from now, you can be creating and living your best life. And that's all at SusanSmithJones.com.
Now that answers the question, what have you been doing in the last 30 days? This digital thing is new. I hadn't heard about it before.
Brand new, and as to highlight it, we're making it 50% off, but that's just for a limited time. And I have lots of endorsements on it, selling all over the world. So you can click right there on the home page where it says Renew Your Life package to the left of my photo, and you can read many endorsements from people that have followed this program around the world and how it's changed their lives. So Renew Your Life package goes well with my 30 days, my new program. It's, Walking on Air is the program, Dennis. I taught at UCLA for 30 years. And then I went around the world and offered the program in workshops to thousands of people. And it's a 30-day, life-changing, step-by-step program. So you'll be healthier and happier and more successful. And it was designed to go with my Renew Your Life package. So you've got a book to hold in your hand, and then you've got digital programs that you get instantly, and they're 50% off. And, last month when we were together, we talked because lots of people travel during the summer, whether it's for vacation or business. And you know me, I love to talk about my favorite natural remedies. And I think prevention is always the key. But when those pest ailments get you down, there are some great natural remedies you might want to try. Last month, and for those of you that didn't hear our show last month, all this information is walking on air and in your life. But we talked about my favorite overall superb immune booster, the best sleep aid, what to do for motion sickness, what to do if you get a sunburn or an upset stomach, or you have aches, joints, and muscles, or mosquito or bee bite. But today we'll continue on with the rest of my favorite natural remedies. And really, they're good for if you travel, but they're also good to know whether you're traveling or not. Just keep them on hand when you're at home.
All right. I'll take the microphone for just a minute. I'll feed you some information and let you go with it. You're running with it very well so far. Next up, because we had a list of about 18 different remedies, and you posed some remedies that I had never heard before. I'm going to guess that that's going to happen and be the case for the remainder of this list. Goes all the way to 18. We'll probably add on to that, but in the number 8 slot, and I think the ladies are going to be very interested in this, you have a natural remedy to correct wrinkles.
Yes, I do. And not only that, but I like things that don't cost much money. So that's important because I think finances are a struggle for many people these days. Now, so if you're on a vacation, or when I'm over in the UK, they say I'm going on holiday, or maybe you have a special, school class reunion coming up, or you just want to look your best for a big event, there's a way to help say goodbye to some of your wrinkles. And it's an ancient Egyptian secret. And it has to do with honey. Honey has been used for centuries. And when you apply it as a mask, and ladies know how to apply a mask, it moisturizes your skin and leaves your face soft and dewy. So here's what you do. You just clean your face the way you normally would, and you pat it dry. And then you take raw, unfiltered honey, and you smooth it over your face. Don't get it in your eyes. And you leave it in place for about 20 minutes. Now, that's a good time to lie down and relax. And then rinse it off with warm water, and you will love how your skin feels and looks. It really does work. They say that Cleopatra used to do this every other day.
Who is she?
That is why she was so beautiful.
Wasn't she taking a bath in milk besides?
Well, I'm sure.
Do we ever? I think I heard that one too.
Really? I'm not surprised.
Okay. All right. That seems like it even is an alluring component to it when you're talking about a honey mask. That just doesn't sound just like mud masks. That to me drives me crazy when I hear about that. Okay, that one is a little rough, but the honey thing, yeah. Men, by the way, can men do this too and expect this?
Absolutely. Now let me also say this: women, we know that we have the décolleté area, that's the neck down to the upper chest. And it's actually good to use this mask all over. And then my suggestion is to rinse it off and just get in the shower and rinse it off there. But I use it on my face, my neck, my décolleté area. And men can use it too. Men might want to just keep it on the face area, especially if you have a hairy chest.
Well, I'm in for new vocabulary words. I don't believe I ever heard the word décolleté before. Have I been missing something my whole life? Because that's a new one.
Oh no, that's really old. It's women who go to get facials at a salon somewhere or a spa. Everyone knows that the décolleté area is the upper chest.
I'll be a son of a gun. I never knew that. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Your day is made.
I did, yeah, new vocabulary word. Thank you so much. All right, we ready to move on?
Yes, let's move on.
I think, travel anxiety and stress. Now, you who travel so much and don't appear ever to be stressed, you probably don't need this often. But there are a number of people that are fearful of even getting into any kind of motorized vehicle because of I don't know if it's confinement. What is it that gets them so worked up?
That's part of it. And when you fly, you just lose a sense of control. Honestly, I'm not completely relaxed when I fly. It's all different these days, fine. And here's the best remedy. You see, the beautiful flowers of lavender are an age-old remedy for anxiety. And research done last year at the University of Wolverhampton in England had women add lavender oil or a placebo to their bath water. Now, we know that bathing in itself is calming, but in this study, a bath infused with lavender oil significantly reduced anger, frustration, and negativity. Now, clearly, most of the time you can't take a bath on a flight or in a car, but if you're anxious, get a little bottle of essential oil of lavender. And I told you before how I put a few drops on my pillowcase every night before I go to
right.
sleep. It's relaxing. You can just put a couple drops on the inside of your wrist, like I'm doing now. Rub your wrists together, breathe it in, and I do that every time I fly. And when I get a little turbulent or I'm feeling a little anxious about someone sitting next to me that seems a little strange, I just breathe in the lavender, and it really does calm you down. This isn't craziness from L.A. here. It's scientifically proven.
Sounds like a wonderful thing to do. And that thing with the bath in the lavender, I can see that full immersion being even better yet. But of course, on a plane, a little tough. But you carry the stuff always with you, and you do use it on your pillow at night just before you go to sleep. So
yeah, it's a ritual. So I'll take it with me in any hotel I'm in. I always put a little lavender on the pillow. It's nice to have a simple ritual that you do every day at home that brings you peace and calmness and joy, and then take it with you when you travel. Because lots of people say, "Oh, Susan, what a glamorous life you lead. You get to travel all over the world." But really, it's not so glamorous to fly everywhere and to go to different hotels and live out of a suitcase. But when I bring my lavender oil with me, I also bring a little small traveling candle that's in a metal case that I light in my room, and it's usually lavender or a lavender in a combination with something else, and it just makes a simple difference. Makes it really nice.
all right, Susan, thank you. That seems like a wonderful another one of your natural remedies. We move on now to sore throats. Everybody gets them. What do you use to help control yours in a natural sense?
Well, it's interesting because honey and tea helps a little bit. But my favorite remedy, and maybe you carry this, it doesn't cost a lot. It's called throat, and it's a little spray made by the Center Company, Nature's Wonderland.
Oh, very
And you
familiar.
can get a sore throat like I do if I give an all-day workshop, or from allergies, or a cold, or a flu, or hot foods that burn your throat. So I am never without throat. It's called Throat Ease. And if you go to my website, jones.com, click on the August newsletter, you'll see the little spray bottle. It's a blend of, you'll love this, thyme, ginger, echinacea, licorice, propolis, and it's in a honey base. And singers love it, teachers, and anybody prone to a sore throat. There's no alcohol in it. It's great for kids. It tastes really good. And honestly, before each interview I do on the radio with you, I always use my Olbus inhaler.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So I breathe that in. And I get 7 at a time. I keep them everywhere. I wouldn't be without it. Don't want to share that with other people. And then I always do a spray or two of the Throat Ease. So you can see more about that right in my August newsletter. You click on August newsletter that's right in my photo on my homepage.
Well, you know that Pennsylvania Urban Spice anything that they make, anything that they distribute is a, sort of a designer substance all unto itself. Everything they make is excellent. So the fact that this comes from them by itself is good advertisement for a product that has to have a head and above anything else that's out there and available.
That is right, and I've shopped that company for 40 years. In fact, get out your pen and paper now, because this company, Center, bought first 10,000 copies of Walking on Air.
Ah.
Yeah, they did. Your 30-day inside and out rejuvenation makeover. And yes, you can go to Amazon or Barnes & Noble or a local bookstore, but when you purchase it through them at this toll-free number, Monday through Friday between 9 and 5, you can get a bonus gift of my really popular booklet called Nature's Medicine Chest. Booklet CD combo with all my favorite natural remedies in it. And their toll-free number is 1-800-523-9971. 1-800-523-9971, which means right when the show's over, you can give them a call. And it's perfect in August, September, before the fall season starts. Do this 30-day program, and you'll be feeling and looking 10 years younger at the end of the 30 days. You know, I've tested this on thousands of people, and it really works.
Outstanding. Okay, we move on.
All right.
One that, I hear this is a complaint by so many, and I'm sure you do too, fatigue. What do you do to either prevent or rescue yourself when you feel fatigued?
Well, prevention, without a doubt. You've got to get enough sleep tonight. It's hard to feel energetic and like you want to jump out of bed and celebrate life in the morning when you haven't slept enough. So, of course, that's number one. But this is something my grandmother taught me, and it's great. And if you go on a vacation or a holiday and you want to feel like you're walking on air and you want more energy, here's what you can do. You take a tablespoon of olive oil, and you add to that 3 to 4 drops of the essential oil of peppermint. And you massage that into your feet, of course, without your shoes on. Take your shoes off, your socks off, rub that into your feet and your skin, and you will just say, because it's like an instant energy booster. Simple, inexpensive, and by the way, I get all of my essential oils from Center Company, too.
In the feet, huh? Son of a gun.
Feet, because you know, you can put, I don't know, but you can put a garlic clove in between this toe and the next toe over, and in 2 to 3 minutes, smell it on your breath. And your feet, now, you know about foot massage and how you've got all the connections to every organ in your body in your feet. And so, and it's even nicer if you can get someone else to massage it into your feet. But if you live alone, then you massage your own feet and you'll feel a difference.
Unbelievable. I'm going to remember that one. I never would have thought to apply to the feet. Gone, but I'll take your recommendation as a very top one, and everything else you've ever told us has turned out to be accurate. This will be a new little experiment for all the listeners.
But remember, as a teenager and into my 20s, my grandmother, who was, always natural remedies, taught me hundreds of them. And since 1980, I've had a private practice. And people come to me, or in West L.A., here in Brentwood, Santa Monica, or I go to them around the world and help people to live a more natural lifestyle. And I work with lots of movie celebrities to get them in shape or to help them look their best for a big upcoming event. And I know my remedies work. In Walking on Air, Dennis, Chapter 17 is Age-Defying Natural Remedies. Chapter 10 is Spices That Heal Your Body. One day we'll do a whole show devoted to the healing secrets in your spice rack. So I've got 30 chapters, a 30-day program, and each chapter ends with an affirmation and an action step simple one you can take that day, something really simple. So that means each shift is a daily turn towards better health. And it's designed to bring you a deeper level of health and joy so that you can soar in life. All right, so the next one is something you never want to do at night, ever, if you want to get a good night's sleep.
Never do.
People are perking up when I said that. And that is, see, most people use a cell phone when they're on a vacation or traveling. But if you want a good night's sleep, don't talk on your cell phone before you go to bed. There was a great study at the University of Zurich, Switzerland, and they found that exposing people to electromagnetic fields from cell phones altered their brain waves during sleep, which results in sleep disturbances. So they're working on another study right now, so the jury's out. If you can use a cell phone with a headset, but for now they advise us to make nighttime calls on a regular landline instead.
Son of a gun. The combination with the lavender on the pillow, and I guess, I don't know where you put your cell phone, but you keep it far away from you. Those two evidently assure you of your good night's sleep each and every time you go off to sleep, I'm going to guess.
Oh, definitely. I mean, it's non-negotiable in my life, especially because I don't want to gain lots of weight or have a struggle losing weight. And when you don't sleep well, it's almost impossible to lose weight. And, another time we'll do a whole show on weight loss. And all of this is on my website, SusanSmithJones.com. In my new book, Walking on Air, and especially in my new digital program, Renew Your Life, which turns out to be $11 a month if you get the program now at 50% off.
Outstanding. Let's do this, Susan. Let's take a short break. Folks, you take a break too. When we come back, we're going to pick up where we left off. We get a number of other issues to cover with respect to natural remedies. You've got your pen and paper ready to write. I've been writing all along. We're moving on number 13, working our way to number 18. I think we may make it today. Well, if we don't, we'll always come back again. Be back in a moment with boom.
Health plan has a $5,000 deductible. We have to make sure nobody gets sick this year. Remember what those doctor's visits cost for last year's colds and flu? Oh, sorry, I've got to go. Love you.
We can do this. We can cut the fast food lunches. Soda, that's a lot of sugar. We could all take that evening walk. And hey, I heard a program about fruit of the spirit. What did they say? 1 ounce, the equivalent of 5 servings of fruits with herbs and minerals. We could add some to our breakfast protein shake. Fruit of the Spirit's unique whole fruit puree. Fruit of the Spirit contains fresh fruits native to the Holy Land and alkalizing minerals from the Dead Sea. With no added sugars, Fruit of the Spirit's unique product from 5 years of work from science-based nutritional experts. Call 1-800-442-3793 for a special promotional offer. Fruit of the Spirit, a blessing for your good health. Fruit of the Spirit, convenient, affordable, and delicious. That's 1-800-442-3793. Call them now, 1-800-442-3793.
This is Dennis J. Courtney, MD. Have you become confused about how best to manage your health? It's no wonder. It seems that every time you turn on the television or radio, another expert has yet another suggestion for you to follow that seems to be reasonable enough, but no matter how dutifully you follow the instruction, it just doesn't quite produce the results that you are looking for. If this confusion sounds familiar to you, give us a call at the Center for Complementary Health, where we'll make some sense of the confusion based on a blending of traditional and alternative medicine that we've been perfecting over the last 7 years. We offer metabolic nutrition testing, immune system repair, natural hormone replacement therapy, chelation therapy, cutting-edge allergy correction, and a host of other safe and effective alternative therapies.
Dennis J. Courtney, MD, is located at 3075 Washington Road in McMurray. Phone 724-942-3002.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome back once again to AM Impact on Your Health. Heard here in KHB 620 each and every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 8 to 9 o'clock. We're today with a very good friend of ours. She comes back and visits us once a month without fail. Her name is Susan Smith-Jones. She's known all over the world, folks, by helping you deal with your health in a much more natural and helpful way. She continues to help us do the same when she visits us. Today we're talking about special remedies, natural remedies for common health problems. Susan, are you with us, my dear?
Yes, and especially when you're traveling, these are good, but actually they're all part of my home nature's medicine chest. They're all remedies that we know work, are very effective, easy to use, and inexpensive.
Okay, we move on. Next up, and this is either nasty because they're very difficult to hide, and when they occur, people want to heal them. They happen so frequently. They're virally induced. I'm talking about cold sores.
Oh, I know. You know what? When you're stressed out, and who isn't these days, or you're very excited about an upcoming event, it's not uncommon to get cold sores. And yes, caused by a virus, a cold sore or a canker sore that appears in or around the mouth is really painful. But here's a remedy my grandmother taught me that works. And it helps to heal the cold sore, and it's oregano oil. I get it through the 10 Herb Company. And here's what I take a few drops of oregano oil under my tongue every day. One of the reasons I'm never sick. But for cold sores, I mix half and half, so maybe a teaspoon of oregano oil and to a teaspoon of olive oil, because it's too strong by itself. And I apply it to the external sore with a cotton swab. I've never had one, actually, but my clients and patients do this. Or if it's inside your mouth, saturate a small piece of gauze with the oil mixture, roll it up, place it on the sore inside your mouth. With oregano oil, Dennis, it's antiviral, and it also helps to reduce the pain of the cold sores and heal them very quickly. And it's absolutely wonderful. And you can read more about that in Walking on Air or in my Renew Your Life package.
Cass Ingram would be proud of you, wouldn't he?
Who would?
Cass. You know Cass, don't you, Cass Ingram? He's like the king of oregano. You've never run into Cass in all your travels? Oh, we have to hook the two of you up. He's oregano this, oregano that. He's a medical doctor who works with what company? It's not Penn Herb and Spice, but it's North American Herb and Spice. Sort of with all these oregano products. Anyway, we've had Cass on.
All the herbs you can use in your cooking, culinary herbs, the one that is highest antioxidants is oregano.
By the way, we should mention when we're off air, you and I sort of got together because, as you well know, ladies and gentlemen, we bring this young lady back each and every month, and you wait for her return. So why don't you announce it? You're going to return in September, are you not?
I am September 7th, same time, same hour. And I'll definitely delve into discover the healing secrets in your spice rack. We'll go through different spices you probably use regularly and how not only do they flavor food, but how they really heal your body. Things like, and you can read about this in my August newsletter, vanilla. They're great for your body. Why black pepper is good if it's stressed. What you can do with turmeric. And let's mention turmeric right now, because if you have traveler's diarrhea, which is TB, we hope no one's having breakfast right now. It's also called Montezuma's Revenge or Bally Belly. See, no matter how cautious we are when we travel, this TB, traveler's diarrhea, might get the best of us. So I always travel with turmeric. Now that spice is best known as an aromatic ingredient that gives curry its vibrant golden color. But it's also recognized as a powerful anti-inflammatory and antioxidant that also supports joint function, lowers cholesterol levels, but it's also used as a digestive aid and supports healthy liver function, gallbladder health, and it's excellent for TB, Valley Belly, Montezuma's Revenge. So I carry some capsules of it or a liquid extract with me. And so, if you're traveling to a different country, you might want to take some capsules of it with you.
Very good. Interesting. What the heck do you look like trying to board a plane with all these little vials and little? You're just loaded.
I just have a small little, like lots of women have a small case with their makeup. Well, my little case carries a few of these natural remedies. I take lavender oil. I always take astragalus, some peppermint oil, always turmeric. I always take ginger capsules. Remember we said last month, for all kinds of nausea, ginger wins the prize.
All right. We move on and talking about, well, you got to
do weight loss.
Yeah, I guess all ears are going to perk up now because it is a big item when patients come to see me, especially women, very concerned. And you say you have an easy weight loss natural remedy? Oh, they're all ears now, Susan. Go ahead.
I know. Well, I'm going to talk about hot spicy food and especially cayenne pepper. Cayenne has a thermogenic effect, which means it helps with metabolism. If you eat chili peppers or cayenne powder sprinkled on something or in a capsule form, it fights off food cravings, helps you eat less. And eating sharp-tasting foods like hot peppers, what it does is it overwhelms the taste buds and cuts off food cravings. And there was a study done in the Netherlands. Try to visualize this. And they gave a large group of men 0.9 grams of ground chili pepper, cayenne, either in a pill form or mixed in tomato juice. And then 30 minutes later, they turned the whole group loose at an all-you-can-eat buffet. And compared with the men who were given a placebo, the men who had the cayenne pepper reduced their food intake up 16%. So what and you might not always want your food to taste hot, spicy, but when I know I'm going to have extra dessert, and I want to burn more calories, see, I take cayenne capsules. I usually take it 10 minutes with a big glass of water before a meal. And it really does the trick to prevent overeating and help burn more calories. And last night before I went to bed, I also took 2 capsules. And sometimes, if it's not the right brand, this is why I go through 10 Herb Company and I get my cayenne there. But I want to burn more calories when I sleep, which is why I take it before I go to bed at night.
Well, all right.
Now, here's another one. Listen, it doesn't matter if you're on a vacation or not. People get headaches and migraines. And also the anxiety of traveling and all the logistics that ride tandem with travel schedules. Headaches often loom just waiting to rear their ugly head. So here's a surefire way to relieve headache pain with needleless acupuncture. And you put it, if you're going back to essential oil of lavender again. You massage a drop in that spongy area between your thumb and your forefinger. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
That's an acupuncture point. And you'll get fast and easy relief. Massage a little lavender oil there and also put it in. And if you get migraine, many people come to me for that, and everyone gets relief with this herb called feverfew. It prevents and relieves migraines. The British Science University of Exeter, they analyzed 6 studies of feverfew, and they concluded that this herb significantly reduces the frequency of migraine occurrence. And in my private practice, I have found that almost 3/4 of those who use it consistently get relief. And you want between 50 and 150 milligrams per day of the powdered leaves. You can get it in capsule form. You can get it in a nose spray, or you can grow it in your yard, and you could just nibble on 2 to 3 fresh seeds a day. I actually have it here. I don't sell products here, but I have this product here to show my patients and clients. And feverfew is the go-to herb to get migraine headaches. It's like a miracle herb.
Feverfew. Never heard of it before.
Yeah, and you can learn more about that on my website, jones.com. I have a search bar, too. And you go right to the search bar, put in what you're looking for, like easy weight loss or getting better sleep or whatever, and it will all come up.
All right, Susan. We've got about 5 minutes left to go. We got a couple interesting little categories here. You got favorite snacks when you go on your trips, evidently, which is another little, I don't know how you get on board. I just don't know. But what do you take to snack on?
Here's what I take, because it's dry in the airplane cabin. And, I used to bring my smoothies and my fresh juices. You can't do that anymore because it's overcanned. That's actually tough. I like my good food. But I usually bring cut-up strips of bell peppers. That's a dieter's best friend. Makes your skin look good because you want foods that are high in water content. I bring different fresh fruits like oranges, tangerines, cut up apples. That's good to eat. And I always bring strips or slices of cucumber and cherry tomatoes, which are both great. And most of the nutritional value is in the skin of the tomato. That's why ounce per ounce, cherry tomatoes give you more nutritional value than a big tomato because there's more skin on it. But they're easy to eat. And in zip-top bags, I carry this. And cucumber is high in water content. And I always bring a good protein source. And I usually will bring almonds. Most people don't know this, but the best way to eat almonds is to soak them first about 6 hours or overnight in purified water, and then you drain them and pat them dry, keep them in the refrigerator. And by soaking them first, you actually start the germination process or the sprouting process. And it plumps them up. They're not so hard to chew on, especially if you're older. Maybe your teeth aren't as strong. They're more bioavailable, all the nutrients for your body. And that's what I use when I even make almond milk. But I bring a handful of already soaked, drained, patted dry almonds. They are so good to soak them. There's lots more information about this in my book and on my website. But try that with your almonds next time. I rarely would eat and by the way, they have to be raw, not roasted or salted, raw almonds. And then take a cup of them, or a half a cup, put them in a big bowl, cover them all the way over the top with water, and let them sit overnight in the refrigerator or just at least 6 hours. Drain, pat dry, and then store them in the refrigerator. You will love how they taste.
Interesting. I love almonds.
And they're a little bit softer, and they are so much better for you.
Okay, your favorite tea besides your snack? What about the teas that you take?
You know what? I always bring chamomile because that's good to relax you. I bring tea bags of bean tea because it helps weight. If you have blood pressure issues, you want hibiscus. But my all-time favorite tea, without a doubt, is the Instant Herbal Remedy Tea by Olbus that I get through the Penn Herb Company. So you can go to my website, click on favorite products, and then scroll right to Penn Herb or Olbus, and you'll learn about that instant tea. You don't need tea bags. You don't need to contend with that. You can make it hot or cold, and just the fragrance of it opens up the sinuses. It's made from over 20 herbs that are picked from the most pristine places around the world. This tea is sold worldwide. It's really popular. And I sprinkle a little bit of it in my smoothies and water just to make the water taste better. You'll wonder how you live without the Olbus herbal tea. And it comes in a can. And it's just instant little pellets of natural herbs. It is so good.
Great new product. One of the things that you just mentioned a moment ago, I thought I'd ask you about high blood pressure, because I'm sure a lot of patients come to you, clients, you call them clients, and they have hypertension issues. What are some natural remedies that you use to treat hypertension?
You know what? Garlic is excellent for high blood pressure, and you need to learn how to meditate. And part of my Renew Your Life practice, Walking on Air, I have sections on meditation, because scientific studies prove that when you learn how to meditate, and you do this on a regular basis, and it takes a few minutes, it will lower your blood pressure. And one of the best keys to lower blood pressure, and if you look at my August newsletter, I have a smoothie recipe to help you lower blood pressure. It's delicious, and the liquid base of it is a tasty hibiscus tea. The best herb helps lower blood pressure. But the recipe is in my August newsletter at SusanSmithJones.com. I also buy, and there's a way to get 4 ounces of hibiscus tea free. You can get it absolutely free. And you'll see how to do that in my August newsletter. It's when you purchase my full-color cookbook called Recipes for Health Bliss. Then you can get 4 ounces, which will last you a long time, of the hibiscus tea. So the telephone number at 10 Herb, where you can purchase Walking on Air, your 30-day inside and out makeover. And when you purchase that, you get a bonus gift of my popular booklet CD combo. The CD is an interview.
The number? We already did it already. Now get that number out, please.
800-523-9971. 1-800-523-9971.
And they're open right now, so you can call them right now. Susan, thank you so much. We always anticipate your arrival. We'll look forward to being with you in September, talking about the spices that heal. Until then, I'm going to say thank you and so long. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll see you on Friday. We'll pick up more about fish oils on Friday. Until then, this is Dr. Dennis Courtney with Susan Smith-Jones, saying so long for AM Impact on Your Health.
AM Impact on Your Health is sponsored by Dennis J. Courtney, MD, Director of the Courtney Medical Group, located at 3075 Washington Road in McMurray, Pennsylvania. For more information or to make an appointment,